Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 5th Hollywood Art and Movie Awards. This is the 5th edition, 5th anniversary celebration of the festival. Welcome to the network of the PAMA-HAMA and the UK Valley Film Festival. We created the Paris Art and Movie Awards something like 12 years ago. And midway, we created the Hollywood Art and Movie Awards. This is today. The idea of the two festivals was to create a direct connection, a bridge between Paris and Los Angeles. So the filmmakers in Los Angeles and Hollywood and USA in general can easily come to the festival in Paris and keep promoting their films on the international level. And so the filmmakers in Paris, who all are dreaming of Los Angeles and Hollywood, can also have a direct connection, a direct bridge to LA and Hollywood. We also created the UK Valley Film Festival 3 years ago in partnership with the town of UK Valley in California. And the three festivals all together are a network of filmmakers. You'll see if you stay in touch, if you want to be involved in the network, there's going to be opportunities for filmmakers to go from one festival to another and to create a dialogue and to have opportunities here, opportunities there, and things happening all the time. 5 years of the Hollywood Art and Movie Awards. It's been thousands of submissions. It's been hundreds of filmmakers selected and winning at some point something in the festival. And we also are listed as one of the top 100 film festivals on the platform Film Freeway. That means a lot to us because these things on Film Freeway, it's based on the users' reviews and the users actually connecting to your page and submitting to your page. So you only achieve this status on Film Freeway when you are an active, real, and effective festival. And we are very happy with the Hollywood Art and Movie Awards and the rest of the network to provide to filmmakers as many opportunities as we can and to make that network live and alive all year long. Without further ado, let me welcome the filmmakers of this first panel of the Hollywood Art and Movie Awards this year. Welcome Celia, David, Renee, and Lance. How are you doing, guys?
Very good, thank you.
Thank you.
Very happy to have you all. Can you just tell me where you are right now on the globe? Because when we sound checked a little bit before, I heard some accents, and I have one, of course, I do have one. I am in California right now, but I'm from France. Where are you from, and where are you calling in right now? Celia.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm Celia from New Zealand, actually, long way away, very early in the morning, but happy to be here.
Thank you for being with us. David, where are you?
Hi, I'm from New Jersey. Right now I'm up towards the New York City area.
Okay, Lance, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from LA. I originally came from China and happy to be here.
Okay, glad to have you. Renee, where are you?
I'm located in Hollywood, California, so Los Angeles.
Amazing. So we are here to talk about your movies. So first question is going to be for Celia. Your movie is Milk. It's a very simple story. It's universal. It's full of humanity. It's a blessing. It's a joy to watch these kind of movies in the world right now. Can you tell me a little bit where does it come from? What's the genesis, the origin of the film?
Yeah, well, I think you've summed that up well. It is about humanity and compassion and kindness. And I wrote that out of the back of, in the middle of 2020, out of our lockdown, we had New Zealand. And I was coming back from the shops, the first time we were allowed back out again. And in our little community where it was actually filmed, people. It was very small, so a couple of thousand people in our village. And it just suddenly felt, gosh, the air of everyone wanting to help each other and look out for your neighbours was quite strong. And I was desperate to make another film at that time. And my daughter, who you can see there, is actually the star of the film. So she was only 8 when we filmed that. And so I drove home with her and quickly wrote it up and thought, gosh, right, can she actually do this? So sometime later, I had to rehearse her, had to audition my own daughter as well, just to make sure she could do it, because she needed to understand what it was about and what that sacrifice would feel like and what it would be like to help somebody else. And being an 8-year-old, that was quite a big ask. So once I realised she could do it, we were on, and found some amazing crew and my good film friends, and we hustled this beautiful little film together for no budget, basically.
You gave a lot of information already, and I'm going to lead on that. I'm going to follow up on that on the next question, especially with a kid. I didn't know she was your daughter. This explains already a lot. We're going to get back to that. David, can you tell me about the how did it happen? How did the Otherside came out? How did it happen?
For sure. So I've always been interested in animation, film, just in general. One of my favorite genres is film noir, and I certainly, before creating this film, my film was made for a thesis, and it was a one-person film. So we kind of have to do, the college I went to was Ringling College of Art and Design, and you have to make a film with either one person or two or three. So mine was a solo film. I was inspired by film noir for most of my life, with my family being very interested in film and educating me a lot with that. And then also I have a mom that really loves Disney and Pixar, so that's my goal of being there. In terms of,
That's something that what you are already asking my first question. Actually, wanted to ask you about film noir and this kind of thriller vibe, but I'm going to keep my follow-up question for just after that. Lance, you are the producer of All We Know About Ian. How would you pitch the movie, and what would you tell to explain how you produced it and how it happened?
Yeah, definitely. And unfortunately, the director cannot speak here today. The film was only made by me and the director, so we basically shared a lot of responsibilities. So I can share some insights about the directing a little bit as well. Not only the producing. Yes. So
go for it. It's a two guys movie. Only two people in the crew. Tell me about it.
Yeah. So Danming, the director, was my classmate in school, and he came up with this idea by looking at what's happening on social media and all these famous celebrities online that will basically do anything for fame and for money. And so we came up with this crazy idea of this socially distanced man, socially forgotten man, meeting this famous girl online, and his life just got totally turned upside down. And so we discussed the story, and he further wrote the story, and we went on to looking for a location all around LA. And fortunately, we got this amazing snowy mountain that we found, and hired two actors, and we pulled it off basically in one day for this on location scene. And also, we make this film at the beginning of the pandemic, so we didn't have time to finish the whole story. It's only part of it, but I think it's also came out pretty good where it ended.
It's I believe it's part of a bigger project. We're gonna talk about that. Renee, can you tell me? Can you introduce us to Immigrant Mother? What is the movie about, and how did you write it, and what did you want to talk about this specific topic?
Yes, my film is called Immigrant Mother, and it takes place in the year 2010, and it's on the border of the U.S. and San Diego border of Mexico. And the lead is a female. She's a Ukrainian police officer, and it's the day in the life where she runs into immigrants on the border, and it changes her life forever. And I wanted to tell the lightest way possible a story about the migrant crossing and immigrants crossing the U.S. San Diego border. Which is, I didn't know when coming up with the idea that it would be so relevant right now. And I also made it during the pandemic. So as soon as things opened up in Los Angeles, we ran out and shot this. It actually does not take place at the San Diego U.S. border. I actually shot it in, movie magic made it look like the border, but everyone thinks it's the border.
It's we have the chance in the network of the festivals we run to receive a lot of movies and to watch a lot of movies. And I got to say, it's always important, and it's a pleasure for us to see filmmakers like you guys who did not stop making movies during the pandemic. In the beginning, we received a lot of movies about the pandemic, made during the pandemic. And now we have filmmakers who made movies during the pandemic, one way or the other, and sometimes small movies, sometimes bigger movies, but who found solutions to keep going and to keep making movies. And I'm very happy to have people like that with us, because it makes sense not to stop making movies. Renee, I would like to continue with you, because one of the main actor of the film is Cristo Fernandez, who we all love because of Ted Lasso, Football is Life, his character Danny Horas. How did you end up working with Cristo, and how did you cast him?
Well, I'm actually an award-winning casting director, so when I put my feelers out there, he knew who I was, and the role was actually a lot smaller. And when he submitted and I had auditions, which were all on Zoom, he had just said, I really want to be a part of this film. So I ended up with him and I sitting together and recreating a bigger character and a bigger role for him. And we didn't know, but right after that, Ted Lasso won 7 Emmys, and we're all very proud to have him on.